What's going on, you guys? Cameron here with another video. Today we're going to jump into Claris Connect with an app on FileMaker Cloud. Basically, this app is just tracking our tweets in FileMaker, but we're creating the tweets in FileMaker so that we're tracking that data within FileMaker, but it's also sending out the tweet. So it's like doing it once, but doing it twice, basically. So it's getting done in multiple locations. So this is the app. We just have basic, it's a single table. It just does the primary key, creation timestamp, created by, modification timestamp, modified by. I did a tweet sent attribute so we can control conditional formatting and then hide the button later on. I disabled the button right now because we're going to be showing that in the video real quick. And then the tweet sent at. So when we click that button, we're going to create a timestamp of when we sent the tweet so we can actually see the tweet and compare the timestamps. So if you guys are interested in how to use Claris Connect over here, how to create a new project, a new workflow, and connect FileMaker Cloud to Claris Connect, and then Claris Connect to Twitter. So if you're interested in that, please destroy the like button. Like, don't even continue the video without destroying the like button. Click subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn on the notification bell because I'm going to be posting one video every single day, Monday through Sunday, for as long as I possibly can. So let's get into it, guys. So on my screen, as you can see here, this is the app. So basically what we got to do is we're going to go to Claris Connect, and we're going to create a new project. Basically, a project is I'm viewing it as like the database name. So my database name is social media content. Click create there. And then we're just going to create a new workflow. And the workflow is send tweet from FileMaker. Basically, that's the flow. And then basically what FileMaker Connect does, it does these triggers. So basically we need to figure out a trigger. And in our case, we're going to be using FileMaker Cloud as the trigger. So the FileMaker Cloud trigger is a new record was created, or it's mainly just executing a script step. But there's so many different avenues that we can do with this that it's like unimaginable, to be honest. So it says sign into Claris, the Claris FileMaker Cloud. We're going to select our organization, which I only have one, basically think. My instance is basically the URL domain name for my FileMaker Cloud URL, and then the database I want, which I only have, these are databases live on the FileMaker Cloud. Social media content, I'm going to click sign in, and then it's going to say success. It was successfully able to communicate with my application. Now, if you get an error there, which I did in the very beginning when I first did this, you got to make sure that you go to your database that's live on the server. You go to File, Manage, Security, and then all you got to do is make sure that right now I'm using the privilege says full access, so I need to go edit that full access privilege set. And basically the extended privileges for this privilege set, we need to make sure you need to make sure to check the access via FileMaker Data API. So click OK. So that allows FileMaker Cloud and Claris Connect to communicate with one another. So I'm going to click OK. That's why it says success. If you get an error, it's most likely because that the extended privilege set is not initiated, basically. So we're going to click continue. And this is the cool thing about Claris Connect. You don't need to be a developer to figure these things out. And especially with videos like this, to even pour even deeper into the content and show you what to do and give you access to these tools, which is really unique. Even though they have this step-by-step guide, I think they're missing one more step. I think there should be at least in step number 5, they need to add a little bit more data as far as specifying a variable within the URL. Because it's something that I haven't really dabbled in, and I had to figure it out myself. So basically it says in FileMaker Pro Advanced, choose script, the script menu, script workspace, basically just telling you to create a new script. So I'm going to go to FileMaker Pro, I'm going to edit this, and then I'm going to do Command Shift S to bring this up. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this so I do it with you guys. I've already done it once. Basically, it's telling us to create a new script, and basically this script step is just going to be send tweet. And then within this app, or this the script step send tweet, FileMaker Claris Connect, the Claris Connect platform. These names are really getting hard to say. I gotta say that, like, it used to be just FileMaker, now it's Claris FileMaker, and then we have Claris FileMaker Cloud now, and then there's Claris Connect, and I always want to say FileMaker Connect. So if you guys hear me say those things, just know that I'm just getting mixed up with the names, because the naming conventions and like all these different names FileMaker class / Claris are bringing out is getting confusing, to say the least, especially if you've been dealing with FileMaker for so long. It used to be just called FileMaker. Step number 2, it says script editing. Click the plus icon, create a new script. We just created a new script. Basically, we need to set a variable step, and we need to set it to this data set, this data set variable name, the global variable JSON data. And we're going to set the value to the data that we want to send to Claris Connect. So with the script editor open, we're going to say set variable, and then the variable name, and then the data set. I'm going to pull up the data set that I've already created, so I don't have to type this out to make the video shorter. Basically, all it is just JSON set element, parentheses, a quotation, curly braces, end quotation, semicolon. We have brackets with an attribute name / field name, so we know what data that is, what data it's holding. And then double quotations is just text or string. And this field type basically is the JSON string. So that's another end bracket, semicolon. And then what we're also going to be packaging into this data that we're sending is the actual tweet. So I'm telling myself, let's name this tweet, and we're going to hold the data tweet, the tweet that we want to send. We're just telling FileMaker / Claris Connect that this is a JSON string as well. The very last attribute does not need a semicolon, the end semicolon. We just need the end brackets. So we're going to click OK there. Click OK. And the next, step number 5, it says create insert from URL script step. This is kind of where I got a little confused because I didn't do one step. So basically, it wants us to set this URL, because this is the URL linked to this workflow specifically. And then we also need to copy this, specify the CURL options. And I know I just copied 2 things, but I have this cool, I use this app called Paste, and it actually remembers my history of pasting stuff and copying stuff. So I use that, and my little shortcut is just Command 1, and I can jump into my clipboard history. So I'm going to go to back to FileMaker, go back to the script editor, and I'm going to type in insert from URL. And it says do with dialog off, but it doesn't tell you the target. It doesn't really specify that clearly. And you do need to do a target. Basically, you just need to set this as a variable. I just type URL, variable URL, and then the variable that we're going to be putting in there is the link that FileMaker gives us, or Claris Connect gives us. And then what we need to do is specify CURL options, and basically that was the second thing we copied. And basically all this is doing is posting that data, that global variable. So if you don't do the actual variable name that Claris Connect tells you, it's fine, it's completely fine, but you just need to make sure that the second part that Claris tells you to copy, it's based off of that first variable name. So if you change that first variable name up here, set variable, global variable JSON data, that variable needs to match this specified calculation variable here, so it knows what data it's sending. And then all we got to do is assign the script. So I'm going to do Command S to save it, and then we're going to go to FileMaker, and then all we got to do is assign this button here, the send tweet. And then basically I'm going to take my button a step further so that I prevent errors from happening. I don't want to send the same tweet multiple times by clicking the button multiple times. And I also kind of want to visually show that the button has been clicked. And one way I did that was by creating this tweet sent and then tweet sent at. basically all I want to do is set this field to a value of 1, and basically the conditional formatting of this box over here is set to turn green when the value of this field is equal to 1. And also I can set that hide. So the data here, I want to hide object when the tweet sent is equal to 1. And it's going to equal 1 because I'm going to go to my script editor here. I'm going to set error capture on. And then I'm going to say set field set that to 1. And I also want to set field sent at, and this is just get current timestamp. Click OK. And I just want to commit these records. And then since I deleted that original field, I think, not script trigger, conditional format, let's see. So it's still there. Okay. I didn't delete the field. I actually just deleted the script. So that's good. So now basically FileMaker is going to ask us to, we need to test this connection. So now that we've written that script and we added a little bit of extra there for my personal wants as far as what I want the app to do. Now we just need to authenticate and make sure that we have a successful connection. So I'm just going to create a new tweet here. And I'm going to say hello, just to give this data. I'm going to click tweet, and it says success. So you can see how it just jumped to success there. I'm going to save that trigger. And then this little plus icon over here, we can do some if-thens, repeats, blah, 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 blah. We can do action. And we're going to select Twitter. And basically what I want to do is tweet. Click OK. It's going to ask you to authenticate and sign into Twitter. I've already done this, so my Twitter account is already pretty much authenticated there. My sign-in was a success. I'm going to click continue, and it says enter the tweet. So this is the cool part with the JSON, because now, since we've taken the data from FileMaker, sent it over through JSON, now Claris Connect can break up that JSON and say like, okay, what do you want to add as attributes? So we're going to click this add here. And from that script trigger that we did, we have the body here. And you can say the tweet is hello. So it just says step 1, body.tweet, click save. So now, I'm going to refresh this so you guys know it's not sleight of hand or anything. It does take a little bit of time for it to connect, so you kind of have to send a tweet a couple times before it actually publishes. So we're going to show you that right now. So over here, this one was actually never sent, so I'm going to say delete because that was just the test. We're going to create a new one here. And this is the YouTube video that will show users how to connect FileMaker Pro and Claris. Actually, it'd be like FileMaker Cloud, Claris Connect, and Twitter into a workflow action. So now when I click tweet, the tweet button goes away. It set the tweet sent at 1, which means this is green, telling me that that tweet has been sent, and it says the tweet sent at and a timestamp. So if we go back to Twitter, let's refresh. Let's see if this actually. All right, guys. So I just clicked the tweet button again, and it says this is the YouTube video that will show users how to connect FileMaker Cloud, Claris Connect, and Twitter into a workflow action. Now, to be honest, I did enable my history over here, and it does. I don't know if that like has to be enabled. It might have to be honest. It's something that it says that. Yeah, you're enabling this workflow. So you need to make sure you enable it. Maybe that's why it wasn't sending all the way. So this is the YouTube video that will allow users to connect to FileMaker Cloud, Claris Connect, and then what we can do here, let's actually go through WebDirect. Let's try it through WebDirect. I haven't tried it yet. So we're going to create a new one. So I'm sending this tweet from FileMaker Web Direct to Claris Connect to Twitter while shooting a YouTube video. So now this is in Web Direct. We're going to say tweet. Tweet button goes away. Tweet, tweet, tweet. And then let's go review this. And there you go, guys. 7 seconds ago, I'm tweeting this tweet. I'm sending this tweet from FileMaker Web Direct to Claris Connect to Twitter while shooting a YouTube video. There you guys have it. That's how you can use FileMaker Cloud and Claris Connect to not only track your tweets within FileMaker, but also send your tweets via FileMaker. So without further ado, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please destroy that like button. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn on the notification bell. I'm going to be posting Monday through Sunday, 1 video a day. I hope to extend that as I progress in this and get a workflow. I hope to aim to 3 videos a day, Monday through Sunday, and bring as much content. There's so much content that I can be making for this, and it's unbelievable how advanced Claris Connect is getting, how advanced FileMaker Cloud is getting. So until next time, guys, thank you.